Hello, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Hello and welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are looking at the week of the 27th of March to the 2nd of April 2023. Month number 4 is upon us. I just can't even. Friends, on the table here in front of me, I have two amazing decks that I want to work with today. We're starting off with this one, which is Carl Gray's The Angel Guide Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I chose that one first. I decided I wanted to work with angel energy today. So I chose that deck, and when I saw the orange backgrounds, I thought, oh, I have a tarot deck that has an orange background. So this is the Good Karma Tarot, and that is the deck that I have paired with our Angel Guide Oracle today. So we're starting with the Angel Guide. So I'm going to move the tarot out of the way, and let's give the Angel Guide a little bit of a shuffle. So as we shuffle, we're asking our angels to connect with us, to draw near. We're asking for guidance, for inspiration, for upliftment, for just what is the energy of the next week, being the 27th of March to the 2nd of April, for all our air signs being Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What do you need to know for the week ahead? What is important and significant? What is a relevant message? And what is the general vibe of this next week for all our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarians? Okay, let's cut the deck and we pull one card. Let's see what card we have. Oh, wow. You know what? Like, I'm actually just a little bit mind blown right here. You've just seen me shuffle the cards, okay? If you didn't, rewind and have a look. I just shuffled the cards. I had just finished recording the previous element, and this is the card that came up for them, for Earth signs. This is the exact same card that has come up. You saw me shuffle. There was no way that I could be doing any trickery or anything like that. Take charge and action. Just to show you the artwork. So we have this beautiful angelic being. He has got all his arrows in his little bag across his back. He has got an arrow in his hand. You can see it's pointing that way. It's got the little feathers on the side. But can you see his hands? And he's not actually holding the arrow. The arrow is sort of energetically hovering above his hands. And he has this energy. He has this kind of powerful aura about him. He has control over that arrow without even using a bow. So he doesn't need the bow to pull it back and to release it. He does it all energetically. But his big thing is to not overthink anything. His big thing is to take charge and to take action. So, and it's interesting that this has come through. So that means, I'm just going to shuffle the tarot while I'm chatting. So that means that we have 6 out of the 12 signs of the zodiac that have the same theme for the week ahead. Take charge and take action. This is also saying to you specifically, air signs, for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, that this is not a week for pondering. This is not a week for strategizing. This is not a week for just, getting lost in your thoughts. And it's definitely not a week for procrastination. So if there is something that you have been putting off for the longest time, if there is something that you've been mulling over and contemplating and gosh, I wish, or I want to, or I should, or any of that, please understand that this week is the week to kickstart all of those things. This is a week where you should not sit still for a minute. This is a week for you to take control of your life, to take control of your situations, to take control of your circumstances, and to drive change in the way that you want it and in the way that you need it. Right, let us cut this tarot deck and let's lay out the cards to see where, how, and what for. Where do you need to take charge and action? Card number 1 that we have for you is the 10 of Swords. Card number 2 from the Good Karma Tarot, we have the 8 of Swords. Right, I'm seeing the pattern. I'm seeing the pattern. Card number 3, we have the 3 of Coins. We then have the Queen of Wands, and our final card that we have is the Moon card. Right, let's put the tarot aside. Okay, so air signs, let's get real here. Okay, take charge and take action is basically Spirit saying to you, this is a week to initiate, to get things moving in the way that you need to. looking at the cards that we have. All right, actually, I'm just going to take them one by one. We've got the Ten of Swords. Now, typically, traditionally, the Ten of Swords, and just to move that one out the way slightly so that you can see, it is about being stabbed in the back. I mean, I'm just saying it as it is, all right? It is about being proverbially stabbed in the back. It is that feeling of, you know, when I'm down and out, when I have nothing more to give, what do the people in my life do? They stab me in the back a few more times. You know, it's that feeling of complete and utter, I give up. Okay, it's that feeling of I just, you know, I can't believe, I can't comprehend, I don't understand, this is as bad as it's ever going to get, this is the worst it's ever been. That is the feeling of the Ten of Swords. But I also want to say to you that the Ten of Swords, it has all those negative feelings, it has all those negative emotions, but it's also the card that says that when you hit rock bottom, when you hit that absolute lowest of lows, that's actually when you find, when you succumb, when you give in, when you sort of throw your hands up in there and go, I give up. At that moment, somehow in the giving up, we find a tiny little glimmer of hope that we hold on to, that we cling on to, which actually transforms our life in a major way. So this week, with the theme of take charge and action, starting off with the Ten of Swords, is first of all to acknowledge to yourself the stuff that is going on around you that causes you pain and discomfort. What is frustrating you in your life at the moment? What is causing you to feel so ugh? There is no other word. I have to use sounds. Ugh. Okay. So the Ten of Swords is saying, just when you think it can't get any worse, that's when you find a way to change your situation, to start looking at things slightly differently. We then have the Eight of Swords. Now, it's interesting. I want to actually do a slight comparison between these two, because we've got the Ten of Swords, we've got the Eight of Swords. Here, she's got her back facing us. She has turned her head around to sort of look at us, but we're looking at her back. Here, we're looking at her front. She's facing us directly, but she chooses not to see us. She chooses to have the blindfold on. She chooses to be a victim. I'm pausing for effect, okay? So the Eight of Swords is the card. I mean, if let's just like really look at this card, okay? Let's just really look at this card. She's bound, right? Somebody has tied her up. Somebody has put this covering over her eyes, so she cannot see. But look what she's got in her hand. She's got a sharp sword. She's surrounded by sharp swords. Everything is poised. Everything is at the right angle for her to rip through these bands, to free herself, to remove her blindfold, to see that nobody's torturing her, nobody's holding her there against her will. She is doing this to herself. So, air signs, this is Spirit saying to you, it's time for you to take charge. You can lie there and let people continue to put swords in your back. You can lie there and continue to let people take advantage of you. Or you can use one little motion to slip through those bands and to free yourself, to release yourself, and to change the way that you look at everything that's going on in your life. But this is not the week to just go, oh, shame, you know, it's fine, I'm okay, I'll be all right, it'll work out. None of that. None of that, air signs. This is the week for you to, and I hesitate to use the words fight back, because I don't think it is about fighting back. I don't think it is about becoming aggressive or becoming verbal or becoming anything. I think it's just standing up for yourself and not accepting any kind of limitations, restrictions in your life. The next card we have over here is the Three of Coins. So the first thing we look at is the Three of Coins, and let's just bring it closer again. Right, so we have got three friends, three colleagues, three whoever. Each one is contributing towards whatever the project is, whatever the goal is, whatever the objective is, okay? Everybody brings something different to the table. So she may be the person who's really good at balance and symmetry. She may be the artist and you may be the strategist. So it's about allowing everybody to use their talent and their skills for the benefit of everybody. But what you've been doing is you've been trying to be all things to all people all the time. And it's important that you realize, air signs, that you can't be all things to all people all the time. And at the way that you are here, that's who you are. You think that you're being kind. You think that you're being generous. You think that you're being supportive to others. But if you don't speak up, speak out, and change your perception, if you don't take charge and take action, you will not ever be in a situation where you can contribute, where everybody can contribute equally for the same goal, but in different ways. At the moment, you're standing on your own, doing all the work, and everybody else is taking the glory. Everybody else is taking the recognition for your efforts, for your hard work. So it's definitely time for you to stand up for yourself. It's definitely time for you to speak up against and to not let people take advantage of you any longer. Take charge and take action this week, air signs. Very, very important. I'm loving Queen of Wands energy, right? I mean, let's just look at her. She is standing in what I call the power pose, and it's so amazing because in the earth signs that I've just recorded who had the same card, they had a power sign, a power card coming through as well. So she is standing in what I call the power pose. She's got her hands like in fists on her hips. She's got her feet hip distance apart. She's got her elbows out, her chest up, her chest out, her chin pointed up. And standing in that position, it releases the most amazing endorphins through your body. If you ever need a bit of courage, if you ever need a little bit of confidence, if you ever need to just get those endorphins flowing through your body, adopt, stand and hold that power pose. And it makes such a difference in who you are. So sometimes we do need a little boost of confidence. Sometimes we do need, in order to fight off against this, and again, it's not really fighting off, it's just stopping the flow, okay? It's just about taking charge and taking action. In order for you to do that, sometimes we do need just a little boost of confidence, just a little boost of something. And I know, signs, that this is something that you're not really comfortable or confident in doing. The moon is the card of facing our fears, facing our doubts, and facing our insecurities, which is exactly what all of this is talking to you about. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, for this week, you are stronger than you realize. You are more capable than you realize. But you also don't need to let people walk all over you anymore. It's time for you to fight back. It's time for you to say something. If you've got a situation where people are continuously taking advantage of you, continuously making you feel less than you are, stop the boat. Time out. Take charge, take action, redesign the flow of ideas, of energy, of effort. Understand that you are stronger and more capable than you think you are. And even though this is a frightening thing for you to deal with, you're gonna do it really, really well, really, really easily, and it's actually going to be fantastic. But this is the week for you to do it. Do not procrastinate any longer. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, that's an incredibly powerful message for you. I'm going to leave it right there for you. I do wish you an amazing week ahead, as always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care, signs.